Hello and welcome to Out of Spec Motoring. Today we are in Germany at the world's largest auto show in Frankfurt. We're here to see all of these manufacturers and what they're doing with EVs. So let's take you on a quick tour as if you were there right there with us, getting our first impressions of all these new electric cars. Let's go. Well, we just went to the Mercedes booth, and the first thing is extremely noticeable is their electric EQC 400 is right up front. So a huge emphasis on electric cars, electric racing, and it's really cool to see Mercedes-Benz put such a huge effort forwards of their electric vehicles before any of their petrol or diesel powered. The whole top floor, when you walk in, only EVs. This is cool, sign of times are changing. Let's go see what else they have. And now we've reached the pinnacle of the entire show. We may as well just go home. As you know, I believe genuinely this is the best car on the planet, the electric smart car. We own one, love it. Come take a look at the spec they have, it's really good. This is the new front end facelifted design, the cool LED headlights on it. It's got the nice wheels, this is a great spec. I think it's time we upgrade to the new one. So this is the new GLE 350DE. It's a diesel powertrain with electrification, 34 kilowatt hour battery pack, 60 kilowatt fast charging speeds on a plug-in hybrid CCS. Really cool. Not coming to the US anytime soon, but they said potentially a petrol version will make its way to the US. And that's a serious plug-in hybrid. For now, we're gonna go over this way and play around with the EQC in person because I've yet to see it. We're checking out the EQC and the EQV. This is the new van concept. Actually, this style of van is everywhere around Europe. People are riding in them. Like when we were just in Paris, they are on every corner. I had no idea. So it's great that they're focusing on electrification with that. I don't expect to see it in the US anytime soon, but what I do expect to see in the US is the EQC. So we're gonna go play around with it. We can't really film too much, there's a lot of people around, but we just wanna see it for ourselves.
If only they made this electric.
We just finished up the Mercedes and Smart experience. Huge focus on electrification, really cool. Really love that plug-in hybrid GLE with 60 kilowatt fast charging, that's wild. Off to the next manufacturer, let's see what they have. We just saw the Polestar 2. It is really cool. It's beautiful. The design's amazing. The Polestar people are really fun, and their design booth, as well as their design of their cars, really good. I'm excited for this one to come. Here at the Audi booth, of course, we have the beautiful e-tron. We love the e-tron, it's amazing. I was just hanging out with the product manager for Q4 e-tron, which is going to be a electric vehicle SUV based on the Q3 platform. It'll come in about 1 or 2 years to the US and Europe. And really cool guys here at Audi. They're full force into electrification. This is so awesome to see every manufacturer realizing how far behind they are in electrification. They admit it too, and how hard they need to push to catch up. And they're working hard, and that's great. The more competition, the better for everyone. We're here at the Volkswagen booth. First thing off the bat, no electric cars on the ground floor except for one over here. We're gonna go upstairs, which is where the IQ booth is, and hopefully we'll see some really cool electric stuff. I just spoke to a few executives at Volkswagen. They are pushing as hard as possible for electrification. Same message as Audi, of course, it's one company, so that's really exciting to see. Let's go take a look at those cars. Taycan is very nice. We just finished up Volkswagen Audi Group's offerings for US-bound electric vehicles with the Pinnacle, the Taycan. It is amazing. I can't wait to have one day. I just sat around, pushed some buttons. Really cool car. Volkswagen's pushing their ID3. They say it may come to the US at some point in the near future. I think it's an awesome little hatchback, and of course Audi is working hard with similar technology for the smaller SUV that's going to be electric, and of course we already have the e-tron. So Volkswagen Audi Group, everyone I've talked to realized they were late to the game for electric vehicles, but they're pushing hard to become the market leader in their eyes for electrification. The only thing we can do is wish them the best. Over in the suppliers section, these are all the companies that sell to OEMs that sell their products to it. For example, this one sells charge port door actuators and a whole bunch of other thermal management gear. So many cool different areas of business where electric vehicles are supporting new ideas and new companies. It's so exciting. We're now heading over to Byton, which is an exciting new EV manufacturer. They're building some of the coolest luxury electric cars. So let's stop with all these little tiny components of chargers and thermal management stuff that I've been geeking out about and get back to some cars. We just hung out with the guys from Byton. They're so cool. The car is amazing. We got to see it. It's just gonna change the game. Anyway, we're gonna go over to China in a few weeks, months, years, who knows when, and play around with this at their factory, see how they're built. They're gonna take us on a big tour. It's gonna be very nice. We're over here at Ionity. We've just hung out with the guys for a little while. We're going to be doing an in-depth piece on Ionity into the future, but for here they're doing test drives of a whole bunch of different electric cars, and they're charging them with their newly designed chargers, which are absolutely beautiful. We just went into this Ford Go Electric building, which is kind of funny because they don't have any full electric cars here to show. They were just going to teach us about electrification, but they have nothing to show. They said one more year. Come on, Ford. right as soon as you walk into the next building at the IAA, there's Hyundai immediately displaying their Kona electric and Ionic electric offerings. There's some cool other things around here. But again, the emphasis on sustainable transportation continues in the next section of the show, and I believe this is the last one. Let's go see if BMW Group has anything at all to do with electrification that's interesting, because I haven't seen anything from them. Let's go. The BMW iNext concept. The problem is the future is now BMW. We need some more EVs. Come on, no more concepts. Let's go. With the Mini Electric, the F56 generation car, really exciting to have this electrified. They're not using the best stuff. It's only a 30-something kilowatt-hour battery pack, 50 kilowatt charging, but in cities, that's fine. This is a cute electric car. I love Minis, and I hope that this car is a success for them. Hello, you're joining us at maximum speed on the Autobahn. Of course, we're not driving an electric car, unfortunately. My foot is planted to the floor. It's as fast as we can go, and we've caught up to some traffic, so we're going to slow to about 120 behind this lovely 911. Anyway, we had a great time at the IAA. I think key takeaways were Mercedes just went full out on their display. That was really cool. And then a huge focus on electrification and e-mobility and sustainable transportation all around the whole thing. I mean, I think they've done an incredible job with every manufacturer really presenting their electric cars, their plug-in hybrids, and we're coming into another de-restricted zone here, and hopefully this car will get out of our way so we can rip it. We're off to the Nürburgring, and this is the end of the video.